This is one of those songs that I actually was inspired to write. I was driving one day. It's like there's nothing on the radio special. There's nothing. I didn't see a sign. But suddenly, what flashed into my head was, didn't I remember reading 20 years ago that Paul Revere was a drunkard? That thought just flashed into my head for no reason whatsoever. So I thought I'd write a song about it. This is called Drunken Paul Revere. And as far as I know, this is the most historically accurate song I've ever written. Except I'm not absolutely sure he was an alcoholic. But everything else in the song is true. I wouldn't waste your time if I didn't research this. Which many would consider as a waste of my time. Now, this is called Drunken Paul Revere. I am up here in this tower. I am ready with the light. They will see my work in Charlestown. Should the British riot tonight, all this waiting makes me tired. But the whiskey keeps me warm, and a sip or two will calm me. Just before the British storm. And it's one if by land, two if by sea. How many people are counting on me? One if by land, two if by sea. Lambs for the sons of liberty. I've been waiting here for hours. How I wish my horse was here. They can take away my saddle, but they'll never take my beer. And I don't know if they are coming. I don't hear the sound of feet, and I could just as easily spot them from the tavern down the street. And it's one if by land, two if by sea, three if they're coming by some other means. If they come through the marsh, is that water or earth? Tell me, how many lamps is that worth? So I'll make my way to Medford, and I'll try to keep it down. But I don't realize when I'm shouting till I wake the whole damn town. And if I'm no good at keeping secrets, you can blame it on the brew. But if they jail my ass in Concord, someone else will make it through. And it's one if by land, two if by sea, three if they're coming by some other means, four if it's hopeless, five if they're late, 6 if they're making us wait. And I will row across this river. I will plot the perfect course. And I will take some grapes to snack on, and some oats for Larkin's horse. I have memorized these shortcuts. That has been my claim to fame. 'Cause once a map's unfolded, it is never quite the same. I am sleeping in the stable. I can hardly feel my skin. If Ben Franklin would invent it, I could use some aspirin. And I don't believe I made it, though I think I'm not alone. And if I start to spin this story, someday I'll be in a poem. And it's 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. How many people are counting on me? 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. Lamps for the sons of liberty.